we're going to cover two different subjects. So one is more of an overall subject, and then the second subject would be a vertical underneath that sort of method. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to use marketing, right? And marketing is a big word here. How to use marketing correctly, okay? And this is critical. It's not how to market, it's how to market correctly. How to use marketing correctly. And then underneath that, we're going to go a little internet, and we're going to talk about Facebook traffic, okay? We're going to talk about Facebook traffic, okay? So let's start with that first subject first, okay? So the first thing that you have to be able to do, first thing, okay, is capture leads. Okay, I told you guys this on a couple of different calls as we were talking, but just sort of stay with me here. Many, many people use a concept called push marketing. Okay, and basically what that push marketing is you talking about your business. Hi, my name is Christopher. Are you interested in an opportunity? Hi, my name is Lance. Would you like to see my shake? Hi, my name's Amber. Will you take a look at my Body Fit program? Right? You're constantly pushing out information about your product. Now, most people don't know that is the least effective method. I cannot type, so don't laugh at me. I know you're laughing over there. That is the least effective method of building your business. It is the least. Okay, and here's why. I cannot type. There you go. Building your business. Push marketing is the least effective method of building your business. I'm going to give you some reasons why. Because it assumes unqualified prospects. And so I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to change my word. I'm going to change my wording. Uninterested prospects. Okay, it assumes uninterested prospects. And so here's the thing. If you I want you to think about something. If you have 10 people in front of you, 10, and those 10 people, you don't know anything about them. You know nothing about them. It's just 10 random people. How many people out of those 10 are likely to like the same subject? Well, the number's very low. So you might actually say, would you be interested in my product to the first person, the second person, the third person, the fourth person, the fifth person, 6, 7, 8, 9? You might actually go through all 10 of those people and nobody would like your product. Now, for those of you that have been involved in network marketing any period of time at all, you have probably, if you've actually built your business, you've probably felt that frustration. You've went through 10 people and you got to the end of 10 people, nobody bought your stuff, nobody jumped into your deal, and you're mad. And you're mad at your sponsor, you're mad at the company, you feel like network marketing doesn't work, you feel like your product isn't a good product, and you go, I'm giving up. Now some of you are on the other end of this shaking your head going, yep, I've felt that before. And that's because you were using a method called push marketing. And push marketing, again, is the least effective method of building your business. Okay? It involves low numbers. Now, for some of you going, 10 is not a low number. 10 is a very low number. It's microscopic. It's mini microscopic. It's the lowest of low in marketing. I want you to think about Pepsi for a second. Pepsi would never pay any amount of money, whether it was $1 or $100 billion, to put their product in front of 10 people. 10 is an extremely low number. It involves low numbers both in prospecting and in acquisition, meaning the number of people who are actually interested in your product. Push marketing, least effective method of building your business. I'm going to give you some examples of push marketing. Posting your business on Facebook in your personal timeline. Push marketing. Okay, not effective. Okay, shaking hands and asking people if they are interested. Push marketing. Passing out flyers. Push marketing. Passing out business cards. Push marketing. Anything where you are taking your information and putting it into the public would be considered push marketing. Now, before I get off this subject, I want to be super, super clear here, okay? It does work. It does work. There are many, many, many people out there who have been very effective at building their business using push marketing. The key to effective push marketing, okay, I bet you guys could make a few guesses here. The key to effective push marketing is personal sales skill. There it is right there. So I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you a great salesperson? Are you a great salesperson? If the answer to that is no, then I will tell you what your experience has been thus far using push marketing. It has been less than stellar. It has been less than you desired. It has been less than you wanted. And that is because the higher your personal sales skill, the higher your closing ratio. And so when you deal in limited numbers, you can still have success because you have great sales skill. If you remove the sales skill and then you deal in limited numbers, you fail. And so that is the biggest reason why we've just identified the two biggest reasons why people fail at network marketing. Number one, they deal in limited numbers. They don't study marketing. They don't study how to get leads and prospects in great numbers for their business. And number two, they lack the skill set necessary to convert the people that they do get. Okay, I want to say that one more time. The two reasons that people fail in network marketing. Number one, they do not study marketing. Someone once said network marketing is the largest industry of salespeople and marketing people who have no sales and marketing experience. They do not study marketing. And number two, they lack the personal sales skills to convert leads and prospects. Very simple. That's what it boils down to. So you can change everything if you study marketing, how to acquire leads for your business. There should be a space there. Sorry about that. And if you develop your personal skills so that you have larger success. So Lance, I know you're probably out there, or Amber, you have controls. Let's open up the line just a little bit, for a few minutes, and let me take some questions on this subject specifically. So just a couple of questions, you guys.
Okay, yes, the lines are muted, but if you are not asking a question, please mute your phones. We're getting some echo.
It's not going to work. Okay.
So, Chris, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Okay, so my question is, and I know you're probably headed in this direction, but one of the things that I saw on here, or heard so far, was that I should not be posting on my personal Facebook page. Now, you kind of just barely missed that, so you may be getting ready to do more on that. But everything else that you've said actually does make sense, and you're right. I've gotten my 10 people off of Facebook after the last year, So should we be looking at doing a different type of Facebook page?
So here, that's a super good question, and if you look out into the sphere of gurus and teachers and all the people who are talking about this subject, you get differing opinions. Okay, I like to back up my opinions and my teaching with relevant facts that you can go and find out if they're true or not. So let me put it this way. If you look at any top internet marketer, internet network marketer. Now, let me be clear. Not an offline marketer, someone who's built their offline business and decided to jump on Facebook in the last year or so and they're just promoting. Not those guys. But the people who actually use Facebook to get tons of leads for their business, if you go to their personal pages and you scroll down for a couple of months, you won't be able to find out what company they're in. Isn't that interesting? And the reason why is because they know that there is a process for capturing leads and getting people's interest, and that process is not telling them about your company first. And so I want you to think about it this way. I have the people who are following me on my personal page, okay, those people should, I'm doing the quotation marks, you can't see that. Oh, that's great. So somebody just said we could use the chat feature for questions. So if you're watching my page, you can actually post a question in the chat and I'll be able to see it. That's a great idea, whoever posted that. So back to Amber's question. The people who are on my personal page, right, they're my friends. They're not associated with me as a business association. They're generally associated with me from a lifestyle association. They like pictures of my kids. I'm all about family. When you get to know me, you can ask Lance. Everything in my life is about my wife and my 2 kids. That's the end of the world for me right there. And so my personal timeline is filled with pictures of my son and my daughter and my wife. So the people associated with my personal timeline are people who like what I'm about as a person, not what I'm about as a business. It could be high school friends. It could be, people just found me because we posted something cool that my son was doing, and if I just if I walked into a room of people, I went to a party and all I talked about was business, would I gain any friends? I wouldn't. So you don't want to do that on your Facebook timeline either. You tend to push people away and make them uninterested. And in addition to that, it's not the most effective way anyway. That's my personal opinion, and I think you can verify that. If you go to Ray Higdon's page, if you go to, all types of big online marketers that build their network marketing online, they don't post their business on their timeline. If you go to my personal timeline, you can't find any company that I've ever been involved in. You won't be able to find it, and it's not because it's not effective. I hope that helps. Anyone have another question for the chat? If you have a chat, if you have a question, just pop it in there. All right, so I'm gonna erase all the stuff that we've done so far here. Okay, and let's talk about how we do, what we should be doing. Let's go back down here. Let's go back up. So number 1 is capture leads. And let's talk about pull marketing. Okay, now pull marketing is different. Okay, and I'm going to give you an example. If I have a product that is a weight loss product, so let's talk about a weight loss product. I'm teaching the concepts here. We're not talking about Gain Loot Network. I'm just teaching the concept. I have a weight loss product. Okay? Here's a question I want you to ask yourself. Are you interested in talking to people who don't need to lose weight? Okay? It's an interesting question. Are you interested in people who don't need or want, which is even more important, to lose weight? The answer to that question is obviously no. Okay? So the answer to that is no. So would I then just walk around casually and try to find people that I thought needed to lose weight? Well, I probably wouldn't do that because that'd be offensive, right? Some people would get offended. I'd make people mad. And number 2, I'd be walking around looking for a specific class of people, and I would never, ever know if the person was really interested. Let me give you a different way. What if you simply had something and it said, lose 5 let's lose 10 pounds. I'm going to be very rudimentary here. I'm not trying to be awesome at this. I'm just being very rudimentary. Lose 10 pounds within the first week without dieting. Okay? I could even change that up a little bit. How to lose 10 pounds in 7 days without dieting or without feeling hungry. See, that's different. There's a lot of skill in what I'm writing here. How to lose 10 pounds in 7 days without feeling hungry. 5-minute video gives all the details. Okay? Now I want you to think about this. How to lose 10 pounds in 7 days without feeling hungry. 5-minute video gives all the details. www.loseweightnow.com. I just made that up. I have no idea what's there. Now, if I put this on a business card, if I put this on a flyer, if I put this in the Facebook timeline or the Twitter timeline or the Instagram timeline or the wherever I can put it, what have I done? What have I done? What I've done is I'm now only going to be talking to people who are interested in a weight loss product. I want to make this super clear, guys. By creating a headline, this is called a headline, by creating a headline that only talks to the people that I want to talk to. I want to be super clear. Is somebody who doesn't want to lose weight going to respond to this? The answer is no. So I'm never going to talk to a person that doesn't want to lose weight. So now those 10 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those 10 people, instead of not having anybody be interested out of those 10 people, all 10 of the people will be interested. Amber, I know that you can unmute your microphone. Is this making sense to you the way I'm saying this?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I had to unmute.
No, it's okay.
Yes, obviously we want to target. I love it.
Do you see the difference here between the push marketing concept and the pull marketing concept?
Absolutely.
Okay, which one of those
totally
two,
makes sense.
Yeah, which one of those two would you rather do? Would you rather wake up in the morning and have 10 people to talk to that responded and said they were interested in losing 10 pounds in 7 days, assuming we were selling a weight loss product, or would you want to talk to 10 random people that you didn't know yet?
Oh, no, I want people to come to me. I love it. That's an
exactly
easy
right.
sale. I do that in my lifestyle, so it's easy to sell the people who are coming for whatever that is, because that's what I do, and I sell a heck of a lot.
Exactly. That's the key. The key, thank you, Amber. The key is to be able to have people raise their hand and say, I'm interested. That's called pull marketing. Let me give you a different example. Let me give you another example, okay? So let's assume for a moment that we had an energy drink, okay? I'm being very industry-wide here. I'm not selling anything specific. But let's change it up a little bit, and let's say that we had a healthy energy drink, and we wanted people who were interested in a healthy energy drink. Well, I could go around with an energy drink in my hand, and I could just chug energy drinks all day, and I could say, hey, my energy drink tastes awesome, and people could think I was nuts. Or I could design a headline, and that headline would be, how to have incredible energy without putting anything bad in your body. 5-minute video shows you how. www.healthyenergynow.com. LanceWilliams.com. Again, I'm making all this up on the spot. I have no idea what's there or even if that is a real thing. Okay? This actually isn't as good a headline as the one I did for weight loss, but do you see the point? How to have incredible energy without putting anything bad in your body. The only people that are going to respond to that are people who are looking for energy and they're looking for health. And so they're going to go to that webpage and they're going to find out about my product. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Let me give you a different one. This one you might like even better. What if we had a page that said, how to make money playing mobile games? 5-minute video reveals the secret. Amber, what do you think about that?
Wow, that's really simple, isn't it?
It's really simple. And what if you clicked on that to watch the video? What if you clicked on it to watch the video? And this is the next step in the process here, guys. Now, I want to be clear. Lance is probably freaking out over there. This is not live yet. It's not ready for prime time. So don't go there and go crazy. If you're seeing that in my browser bar, don't do it. Refrain from doing it, right? But this is the key. The key is when a person goes to your site, comma, they, stay with me, must give you their information in order to get information. All right? I want to be super, super clear here, guys. Super clear. We are exchanging value for value. We are exchanging value for value. This is the key concept right here. Value for value. If I go back over here, how to make money playing mobile games. 5-minute video reveals the secret. Would you, Amber, answer this question for me. Is this valuable? Would the information on how to make money while playing mobile games, does that have value? Yes or no?
Yes.
It does have value, right? If I could make money playing mobile games, I'm like, okay, that's valuable. I want that, right? So now I click to watch the video. See that? It's like it looks like a video. I click to watch the video, and it says you're one step away. Enter your information below. Learn the secret in this 5-minute video. So now, Amber, stay with me. Does your so I'm talking to you. Does your name and email address have value?
Yes, actually, to both people.
Exactly. You know, Amber, don't you? Don't you know that if you give me your name and email address that I'm going to, and I'm going to put this in a very specific way, don't get sideways with me, I'm going to invade your time and your privacy. Yes or no?
Yes, that's correct.
That is correct. You know that. Everybody listening to my voice, you know that if you put your name and email address here, I'm going to send you stuff. So your privacy, your time, your attention has value. So we are exchanging, stay with me, see this? We are exchanging value for value. We are going to give them value. In exchange for that value, they have to give us value. Does that make sense? That is the concept. I must be super clear here, guys. If you are not doing this, you are building your business wrong. I know that that's a strong statement, but that is step number one. If you are not doing this, you are building your business incorrectly. And so I'm going to bridge the gap here for you. Okay? I'm going to go back to capturing leads, and I'm going to make a simple statement. Here it is. Nobody hears about your product or service until you have their contact information. It's very simple. Nobody hears about your product or service until you have their contact information. Now, so back to Amber's point about posting on your timeline. If I post, here's a question. If I post my company to my timeline, comma, does it fit with the rule above? Amber, yes or no?
No.
It doesn't, does it?
Nope. Nope.
So that's simple. The very first way to build your business is to capture leads. Nobody hears about your product or service until you have their contact information. Let's be in alignment with offline marketing, okay? So when you get into a company, right, first thing you need to do to build your business, and I believe in this, I am a hybrid marketer. I build just as well offline as I do online. It's what makes me personally so successful. I can go present at Starbucks. I can stand on stage. I can have a conversation at a party. I can recruit on Facebook. I can build and deploy automated systems. It's what makes me a successful marketer. So if I get involved in a new business, I'm just talking here. If I get involved in a new business, the first thing I need to do, if I believe in the business, is I need to write down all the people that I know, and I need to figure out a way to say, hey, is this a product you'd be interested in? Now, all of those people, I have their contact information, right? They are personal to me. So I can call my mom, right? So that would be an alignment. I can call my sister. I can call my buddy from high school. That would be in alignment with this rule. Okay? Now, if I go to a party, if I go to a party and I'm in a conversation, okay? I go to a party, I'm in a conversation. Here's the question. Do I talk about my business and tell people about my product? Yes or no? The answer is no. Until, I get their contact info. Before I tell them about my business, I would say, Amber, it's so good to meet you. Can I get your business card? Amber would give me her business card. Then I can talk about business. Why? Because I have captured Amber's information. Now, do I talk about my business before? No. I get the information and then I talk about business, because this is the first rule of building your business. Nobody hears about your product or service until you have their contact information. All right. Any questions for the chat? Amber, you got anything before we go on?
No, everything
Lance?
makes perfect sense.
Lance, you got anything before we go on? Any questions?
No, this is good stuff. You know, it seems simple, but it's just it offers an entirely new perspective on direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to talk about, and people are used to. But this just makes way too much sense.
It makes way too much sense. All right, let me do step number 2. All right. So number 2, qualify your prospect. Qualify your prospect. Okay? I was on the phone with a guy the other day that I was coaching, and because we do that, we help people build their business no matter where they are. And so I'm coaching a guy and I'm talking him through a couple things, and I'm talking about his business. I forget what business he was building. I'm talking him through his business, and he says, I'm just not having success with building my business. And I'm like, well, tell me what you're doing. And he told me his numbers were too low. That's a different webinar. His numbers were too low, but he wasn't closing. Like, he wasn't getting there. And I said, well, tell me how you get a person to your presentation. And he says, well, I just schedule an appointment and I go to them and then we talk and I present my business. And I said, well, that's why you're not having success. Now, so let me step back from that for a second and let me talk to you. I know if you've been in the network marketing industry for any period of time, okay? If you've been in the network marketing industry for any period of time, at some point somebody has told you, and I apologize for this word, but it's here to make a point, to hijack your personal and business conversations. Okay? Someone has taught you this method, to hijack your personal and business conversations. Okay, now here's what I mean by that. let's assume that Lance and I are friends. We actually are, but let's assume that we are. And I call Lance up and I said, hey, man, we haven't hung out for a while, but you want to meet me for coffee and let's kind of like figure out what's up and, you know, see what the girls are doing, see what's going on. And Lance goes, man, I haven't seen you forever. Yeah, let's grab some coffee. And then, okay, next Friday, 12 o'clock, I'll meet you at that Starbucks on the corner of blah, blah, blah and the Hooly Hoo. And he goes, yeah, man, I'll meet you there. And so next Friday comes, and I go and I sit down with Lance, and we're there, and we belly up to the Starbucks bar and order our, you know, grande latte, and I order my tea, and, you know, we sit down and we start talking. And 10 minutes into the conversation, I reach into my bag and I pull out my flip book. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be having coffee with my buddy anymore after that. Like, I'm done with my buddy. Next time my friend calls me and he's like, you want to have coffee, man? I got the, you know, and I'm like, no, man, I'm busy. And people aren't going to tell you that they don't like you anymore. People aren't going to tell you that they don't want to hang out with you anymore because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And you know, most people don't have the personal awareness to actually say what they want and say what they think. They're just not going to hang with you anymore. And you're going to end up in a place, it's called the No Friends Left Club, the NFL club. That's how you get there. That's the direct road to the NFL, the No Friends Left, by hijacking your personal and business conversation. Okay? I'm going to show you not only, and let me point out one more thing, waste of time. So now listen, I go to that meeting that I hijacked with Lance, and I sit there for an hour, and I make my friend mad, and Lance doesn't join the business. So not only is it a waste of time, but it makes my friends mad at me. So now I've made my friends mad at me, and I've wasted my time. Okay? Let me introduce you to a concept where that never, ever, ever happens to you. Ever, ever, ever. It never happens. Here's what you do. It's called qualifying your prospect. It's called qualifying your prospect. Something like this. Hey, Lance, I am starting a new business, and I want to ask you a single question. Could you carve out coffee for me to give you the details? Now, here's two things. One of two things is going to happen. Lance is going to go, dude, I got this thing, this Game Loop network that I'm doing, and I'm like totally focused on it, and I really don't have room in my life for anything else. I'm totally focused. Thank you for the opportunity, but I'm good. Or Lance is going to go, well, yeah, man, we can have coffee. You can tell me about your new business. Do you see the difference there? Now, when Lance says, no, I'm not interested, right? When he says, no, I'm not interested, I've now not wasted an hour of my life and his. Okay? Now, when he says, yes, I'm interested, he's qualified. He's a qualified prospect because I said, I'm starting a new business and I want to tell you about it, right? I want to tell you about it. Can you carve out some time for me? And he says, yes. Now, don't get too in the weeds on this because there's 1,000 ways to do this. That's a different webinar altogether. But the point is, and I'm going to make the same type of statement, okay, never present your business until you know the person has interest. Never. Never, ever, ever present your business until you know that the person has interest. Never present your business until you know the person has interest. That's called qualifying your prospect. So the first step is capturing leads. The second step is qualifying your prospect. Amber, how's this sitting with you? Talk to me.
I really like what I'm hearing because it is true. Moi, has done it many times where you hijack your coffee meetings. So I like the fact that you've qualified the people before you even sit and waste the time, and you keep your friend because of it. I like that. It's a great idea.
So be honest, and I know that you're a very experienced marketer, right? how did those hijacked coffee meetings go?
Usually you don't have another. I think you're right on that, and I never really put it together like that. I'm kind of the old-fashioned sit in front of people person because I've never learned the online marketing like we're learning now. And so I'm super excited about this because with the way things are today, we need to know this new way. And it's not new, I understand, but to some of us old people, it's new.
No, I'm 100% with you, and that's why I'm presenting this way. Most people think, and I'm going to write this down. This is actually a really good point. Most people believe I cannot type, that the internet is different. That is what most people believe. I would be willing to bet, of all the people that are on this call, that most of you believe that marketing on the internet is somehow different from marketing offline. It's not. It's not. The internet is simply a tool to do the work. It's simply a tool. And there's a book out there called GoPro. It's by Eric Worre. I actually put it a little bit differently. The verbiage is different. But what I'm teaching you is very in alignment with his 7 steps in how to go pro as a business. So what you do offline is exactly what you do online. Okay? So let's get back to our core point here. Thank you, Amber. So never, ever present your business until you know the person has interest. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to go back to let's go back to our weight loss example, okay? Weight loss product, okay? So you have a thing that says how to lose 10 pounds in 7 days without feeling hungry, okay? Now 2 things are going to happen. How to lose 10 pounds in 7 days without feeling hungry. 5-minute video shows all. www.loseweightnow.com. Okay, so now 2 things are going to happen. Number one, okay, people are going to go to the page. Okay, people are going to go to the page. Number 2, people are going to give you their info. Okay, now, right here, let's talk about people are going to go to the page. Let's scroll up and so you can see that. People are going to go to the page. Some will, some won't. Okay, so let me give you an example. I'm being totally offline about this. If I found a big shopping center and I had a flyer, I'm not suggesting you do this, but I'm just using it as an example. A big shopping center and I had a flyer and I put a flyer on the front of every one of those cars. People actually do this. I have no idea how they do it, but they do. All right? Some of those people will read the flyer and throw it away. Some of those people will read the flyer and go to the website. Some will, some won't. Now, on the next one, people are going to give you their info. Some will, some won't. Some of those people are going to go to the website. They're going to look at the website and they're going to go, it's not really worth my email address. Some of you have actually said that in the back of your mind. When I said, got to give you my email address, you said, well, I don't want to give you my email address. That means my offer isn't something you're interested in. That means you're not qualified. Okay, so I'm going to stay on this because this is super, super, super important. If a person will not give you their business card, they are not a prospect. If a person will not give you their business card, they are not a prospect. If you go to an offline meeting, if you're at a meeting of business and people know that you're with blah, blah, blah company, and it's a blah, blah, blah company sort of industry event, and you're walking around and you shake hands with people, and I reach my hand and I'm having a conversation with Amber, and I'm talking and we're at the event, right? And I say, Amber, can I grab your business card? She says, yeah, I don't want to know if I want to give you my business card. Amber's not a prospect. It's super simple. If a person goes to your page and the person sees what you're all about and they will not give you their information, they are not a qualified prospect. It's as simple as that. So with the internet, with online marketing, with online marketing, we can accomplish we can capture leads, and we can do it in such a way that we only get qualified prospects. So we can use internet marketing. We can use internet marketing to do the first two steps of business without ever talking to anyone, and we can do it on a really, really, really big scale. So let me give you another example here. I'm going to get rid of this. If someone goes to this page, right, if someone goes to this page and they look at this page and they read how to make money playing mobile games, 5-minute video reveals the secret, and they don't click on this box, if they don't put in their information, they're not interested. It's super simple. I can't say it any more clear than that. And that isn't a person you would want to talk to about Game Loot Network anyway. Because if the person says how to make money playing video games and they go, I just don't want to make money playing video games. Well, you saved yourself hours and hours of time and frustration because you're talking to the wrong person. Amber, how's that sitting with you? How does that make you feel now that we've gone through that?
Me feel like I don't have to be nervous anymore.
That's a good way to put it, actually, because the frustration of not knowing, right, that makes you nervous.
Yep. And I don't want to intrude on people, so this just everything makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to stop here. Now, there are 5 more pieces of this method. And I'm going to actually come back at another time, and we're going to talk about that. So, number 1, I'm going to show them to you. And this is how you build your business. There's a 7-step process to build your business. You capture leads. You qualify your prospects. Number 3, you present your opportunity. That's number 3. We're not going to talk about that today. Number 4, you follow up. We're not going to talk about that either. Number 5, you close sales. I know that's a big bad word, but it is what it is. Number 6, you quick start. And number 7, you create culture, which translates to training and events. This is how you build your business, ladies and gentlemen. That's the process. That's it. You capture leads. You ask those leads if they're interested in your business. And if you do it right, these 2 steps can be rolled into one. You present your opportunity, but you only present it to people who are interested. Once you present your opportunity, you follow up with those people because most people don't make a decision until they get multiple exposures. There's multiple ways to follow up. You close sales, which means you sell people your toothpaste or your energy drink or your amazing Game Loot Network, or you get them involved in the opportunity as a distributor, as an ambassador. Once they get involved, you get them quick started, meaning you get them using the product and or you get them building the business. And then as they get started building the business, you acclimate them to the culture of your organization, which is consistent training and always being involved in your events. And if you do these 7 things, you will be successful. If you do not do these 7 things, you will not be successful, period, the end. If you capture leads, but you show your opportunity to people who are unqualified, you will be frustrated and you will quit. If you capture leads and you qualify your prospect, but you never present them with the opportunity, well, that kind of speaks for itself. If you capture leads, qualify your prospect, present your opportunity, most people are going to say no. They're not going to actually say the word no. They're just not going to give you a decision. And if you don't have something in place, either personally or on the internet, automated to actually follow up and create multiple exposures, they're never going to say yes. When you get them to a yes, if you can't actually ask for the money, well, you're going to be broke. And if you sell people stuff, but you don't integrate with them and get them started quickly, they're going to get frustrated and quit, which is going to get you frustrated, so you quit. And then if you actually get people started, but you don't have them doing consistent training to get better, and you don't have them acclimated to what you do, they will quit, which will then make you quit. So this is the 7-step process to build your business. Before I go on, Amber, Lance, anybody who's on the chat, anything at all?
No, but you're right. I have been in this industry a long time, and that was the simplest, most, I don't want to say simple because it's never simple, but it was the most outlined training I think I've received in it since 1998.
Well, thank you for that.
I don't even know what to say.
That's the process. There isn't another one. That's it. That is the process, period, the end. Now, you can say it a lot of different ways. Eric, like I said in that book, Go Pro, it's the same process Eric says. I say it a little differently because I have a different perspective, but it's the same process. This is the process, guys. This is it. If you don't do this, you will not be successful. Now, what's really cool is technology can be your friend, and that's where Lance and the team and I come in. Lance, you were going to say something.
Yeah, no, I mean, basically, all of these steps, what we're talking about with the marketing machine, is all of these steps. This isn't a one-on-one process anymore with what the way it's been in the past.
Yeah, we're creating something that overlays over this that makes it really, 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 really cool. And actually, that's what we're going to transition to right now. So I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to take these two, just these two today, right? Because I know we don't want to be here forever. I'm going to take just these two, and now we're going to change, right? And let's talk about Facebook. How about Facebook? Okay? So now let's take these two. Number one, capture leads, and number two, qualify prospects. Okay? So I'm going to switch over to my personal Facebook account. Okay? Let's go over here. This is me. This is my Facebook account. Let me turn this off because it's going to start going crazy if I don't. See, there's Ray Higdon right there. Batman, Superman shirt. So if you go to this guy's timeline, I'm not telling you to go do that. You won't know what business he's in because he doesn't advertise his business. He's one of the most successful marketers out there. I mean, this is what it is. So I'm going to show you guys something. What if, I'm going to scroll down. You see this right here, okay, where it says sponsored, okay? It says Periscope data, okay? Let me scroll on down. There'll be tons more because I'm a marketer, so I'm constantly getting ads. I'm sure you are too, but let's scroll down some more. Oh, right there. I love this little deal right here. Right? I've actually purchased. I'm a member of a company called Livestream. Right? So Facebook probably knows that, and that's why they're targeting. This is actually a really cool camera. Right? So it's pre-launch right now. So Amber, have you ever seen this ad? Amber?
No.
Okay, so do you know why Amber hasn't seen this ad? Because they're not targeting her. They're targeting me. Because one of the things that's important, we go back here. Remember, capturing leads. We only want to talk to people that are interested in our product. So Livestream is not going to put their ad in front of people that haven't shown some sort of inclination, right? Inclination to their product. Now, how do they do that? Well, they do it like this. See this right here? See that button? Create ads. I'm going to open that over here so we can do it. So it's loading my account. I have a bunch of stuff on my account, so don't go crazy. Okay? I want to send people to my website. See that? So ads on Facebook. So some of you are now going, oh my goodness, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. They've actually made it fill in the blank. I'm not going to say simple, but it's not difficult. So listen to this. Boost your posts, promote your page, send people to your website, increase conversions on your website. Right? You can do a lot of stuff. I'm just going to go simple, and I'm going to go send people to your website. All right, I want to send people to my website. Okay, so what do I want to send them to? Well, maybe I want to send them to here. Don't do this. I'm saying this out loud. unless you're watching this after we've launched it, don't do it because it's not ready yet. I want to send them to that page. Look how simple that was. All I did was put in the page. Right? Now, this is going to need to be your URL when you do this, so maybe whatever it is, I don't know what Amber's URL is, but you're going to have to put your own URL in there. Okay? And now it's going to go, okay, cool. Right? I'm not going to go into pixels right now. We're just going to play here. So GLN, how to make money page, right? And I'm going to go set audience and budget. So now what I just did, guys, stay with me. What I just did is I told Facebook I want people to go to that website. Amber, how simple is that? I mean, seriously? You just told Facebook to put people on that website.
I could do that.
You could totally do that, couldn't you?
Yes.
Now watch this. We're gonna get even better. We're gonna go. Remember I said we wanted to capture leads, and we only wanted people. Remember my weight loss example? I only want people who want to lose weight. So if I'm doing Game Loot Network, right? If I'm doing Game Loot Network, I only want people who want to play games. Let's just start there. I only want people who want to play games. Now I'm going to be more specific, who want to play mobile games. Okay? I only want people who want to play mobile games. Okay? So let's see if I can find those people. Let's see. Now, so let's assume I only want people in the United States. But let's say that I want Australia. Well, I can put my ad in Australia. Let's say I want Canada. I can tell Facebook to run my ad in Canada. Let's say I want the UK. I can run my ad in the UK. See that? Let's say that I want my ad in Ireland. Right? I can put my ad in Ireland. Let's say that I want my ad in Spain. Well, I can put my ad in Spain. Right? Let's say that I want my ad in India. Right? Somebody just popped that into the conversation. Right? Okay? So I can run my ad. Let me do that. India. In India. You see? Now how simple was that? All I did was it says locations. See, that's very self-explanatory. Locations. And I said, here are the places I want to run. Okay? Now this is a little sidebar, but watch this. What if I only wanted Dallas, Texas? I can put them in Dallas, Texas, and I can say within 100 miles of Dallas. No, we're not going to do that, but this is super powerful, guys. It's really, really, really powerful. Okay? Close that right there. Now, do I want 18-year-olds? Do I want 65-year-olds? I don't know. Here's a little trick, right? You want 64-year-olds. You don't want 65-year-olds. I know that's weird if there's anybody 65 on the line or older. I'm not discriminating, but there isn't any. It's 65 and older. So with 65, you get 65 all the way up. And so most people will put 64, so you stay at the 64 level. Okay, do I want men? Do I want just women? I want everybody. I want men and women. Notice, this is a number right here. See this number? 194 million people. My ad will go to 194 million people. That's not 10. Just so you know, that's not 10. 194 million. That's called abundance. There's a concept called scarcity and abundance. I'm going to give you an example of scarcity and abundance. When you have a cracker, this is a really interesting way to explain it. When you have a cracker and you haven't eaten in 10 days, and you don't know when you are going to eat again, okay? you might only eat half a cracker. You might break that one cracker in half and eat half a cracker and save the other half of the cracker for later. That's called scarcity. Okay? But when you have a cracker and you just ate a huge buffet and you have lots of money and you can eat whenever you want, you might just throw the cracker away. See, in one case, you want to keep the cracker. In another case, the cracker doesn't even, it's inconsequential. Okay? That's scarcity and abundance. The same thing happens psychologically when you have no prospects, no leads or prospects. I can't type. You have no leads or prospects. Your mind works very differently than when you have 194 million prospects. You see the difference? If you knew that you could put your ad in front of 194 million people, you would act differently than if you could only put your ad in front of 10 people. Amber, does that make sense the way I'm saying that?
Yes, definitely.
You're gonna act differently, aren't you? If you say my ad's gonna be in front of 194 million people, you're gonna feel way different about that, aren't you?
Yes, they're going to be chasing me down, which I love.
Exactly. That's the difference between scarcity and abundance. Okay? So now let's keep going on this. Now I want 18 to 64. I only want them to speak English. Look at that. They got to speak English. Okay? Now watch this. That took my number from 194 million to 184 million. So there's 10 million people that in this group, in these countries, that don't speak English. Okay? Now watch this. This is about to get fun. Okay? Mobile game. Okay? Look at that right there. See that? Interested in mobile games. Interested in mobile games. Look at that. Additional interest, mobile games. People who have expressed, I want you to read this. Read this. People who have expressed an interest in or liked pages related to mobile game. Do you see that? So if I click that, it's only going to show my ad to people who are interested in mobile games. Now, let me go back over here. Qualified prospects. Qualified prospects. Do you see that? I just took the world, 194 million people, and I broke it down and I said only show it to the 3,100,000 people who are interested in mobile games. So now people who are interested in weight loss aren't going to see my page. People who are interested in health and wellness aren't going to see my page. People who are interested in anything other than mobile games aren't going to see my page. I'm only going to show my ad to people interested in mobile games. Let's go back. I could go gaming, right? Canvas gaming. Played a game in the last 14 days. Hold on. Wait. Let me back up. Gaming. Played a game in the last 14 days. Played a game in the last 7 days. Played a game in the last 3 days. Played 0 out of the last 7 days. Played a game yesterday. Hold on. 2,300,000 people on Facebook played a game yesterday. I can only show my ad to people who played games yesterday. Amber, I don't know if you've seen this before. How is this hitting you, Amber? Like, seriously, how is this sitting with you right now?
I think that is genius, and that is crazy, because I did not know that you could take it down like that to the day even. That's crazy.
It is crazy, and we could all be doing it. Here's what I'm saying to you: we could all be doing it. Okay, so let me play some different stuff. Gaming, right? So gaming. Okay, played a game in the last 14 days. Let's scroll on down. PC gaming, gaming theory. See, we don't want PC gamers. I don't care about no PC gamers, right? I want Canvas gaming. So Canvas means they're playing games on Facebook. That's basically what it means. Okay, that's an easy explanation. We could spend an hour on that. But played 3 days out of 7 days. Look at that. Look at that right there. They actually played 3 days. So highly engaged gamers, people who played 3 days out of the last 7 days. Lance, do we want to talk to those people, Lance? They played a game on Facebook the last 3 days, so 50% of the time in the last week. Do we want to talk to those people?
Absolutely. You know what I'm thinking of too is how many people are interested in making extra income and that play games? I wonder what that looks like.
We could go way, way, way crazy on this. So 78,000 people. I can put my ad in front of 78,000 people. That's a lot more than 10. In these countries, who Facebook has played a game out of the last 3 out of the last 7 days. So let's back up. Let's do what Lance was talking about. Let's give ourselves some more numbers. Let's do gaming, okay? Let's do mobile gaming. Mobile game, okay? There's my interest right there. So I got 3 million people who are interested in mobile games. Now watch this. Make money. Okay? Make money quick. Moms make money blogging, make money now. Make money online. Okay? Let's make money. So watch this. People who are interested in making money fast. See that? I can actually boil this down. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come back. This is an introductory webinar. This is something to get your juices flowing, get you thinking about what's really, really happening and what possibilities are. I'm going to come back and I'm going to boil down some stuff so that you can really dive into this for anybody that really wants it. You can target as well as you want. Okay? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab that one, that gaming, right? And I'm going to say someone who's played 1 day out of the last 7 days. So there's 360,000 people. Now, I'm actually going to take this away. I'm going to take away everything. So we're super simple, super duper simple. And I'm only going to do the United States. Okay? So in the United States only, there are 630,000 people who speak English between the ages of 18 and 64 who's played a game on Facebook in the last 7 days. Amber, would that be a good basic target audience for us?
Absolutely.
We'd want to talk to those people, wouldn't we? We'd want to show them our ad.
Absolutely.
Now, let's go on down here. Now, some of you are saying, but I don't have any money. I don't want to spend money. I just want to do free stuff. Well, you can do free stuff, and it'll take you forever, but you'll get there if you're persistent. What if I told you that you could spend $5? $5. And you say, I'm going to spend $5. So 5 times 30 is $150. $150. Okay? And look what's going to happen. You see that right there? Facebook is going to tell you. It's going to tell you how many times somebody's going to see your ad. 1,300 to 3,400 people. Now, I want to make this make sense, guys. I want to make this make sense. How long would it take you to find 1,000 people who were interested in gaming that could possibly download Loot Hub? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So how long would it take you to find 1,000 people, it's going to be more along the lines of 2,000. Okay, how long would it take you to find 1,000 people who would be interested in downloading LootHub? Now, what if only 10 of them opted in a day? Every day, 10 of these people clicked your ad, and they went over to a page like this, and we're going to have a lot of them, and they clicked this, and they gave you their name and phone number every day. Would that be worth $5? The answer to that is yes. I'm not even going to ask. Right? I want links to my website. I want to let Facebook do the bidding so I get the best price. Or, watch this, I can do manual, and I can say I only want it to be 50 cents. I only want to pay 50 cents. I let Facebook do it because Facebook knows more than I do, right? They know more, okay? So $1.48 per link click is what they're saying, right? So that's going to be, 5 or 3, 4 clicks. Maybe it's going to be more than that. It'll depend, okay? When you get charged, I get charged when people see my link, okay? I want to optimize for impressions, so more people are going to see my ad. Look at that. 5,000 people will see my ad now because I'm just going to show my ad to people rather than link click, right? So there's lots of ways to do it. Again, we're gonna play with this, right? We'll play with this as we go. We'll have some more training on this. Run my ads all the time, right? Show my ads throughout the day. People are going to be on throughout the day. My budget's going to be $5. Now I'm going to choose my creative. Okay, I want a single video. Okay, that's not who I don't want that. That's a client. I'm going to go back up here and just make it me. I'm going to make this me. There we go. So this is me. Okay. See that? Now, Facebook isn't going to let you show that image because they have a rule that says you can't have something that looks like a video. So we'd have to put something else. We'll do that another time. Okay, but I can come up here and say, how to make money playing mobile. Okay, so it's going to make money playing games. Right there. See that? It's going to change it. Make money playing games. Right? I'm going to do the advanced options. See that says a little button there that says learn more. Right? Link feed. There are people out there, I'm just making this up, out there making money every day while playing mobile games on their smartphone and tablet. You could be too. 5-minute video gives you 5-minute video gives you all the details. Click here. See that? There it is right there. What do I want them to see? Make money playing games, playing mobile games. See that right there? That's what I'm changing right there. See that? Make money playing mobile games. Okay, text. I'll copy this just for giggles. I'll put that there. Okay? There are people out there making money every day while playing mobile games on their smartphone. I've changed that. While playing mobile games. Boom. There we go. There are people out there making money every day while playing mobile games. Make money playing mobile games. Learn more. Now I can turn it off on Instagram. I can turn off the audience network. I can turn off the right desktop. Now it's going to show, see this? It's going to show on mobile devices, and it's going to show in the desktop feed, and that's exactly what it's going to look like. What's up, Amber?
I'm sorry about that. I switched over for half a second, so I missed the last 2 minutes.
No problem. No problem.
I apologize. It was my husband. I wouldn't have done it.
So Jimmy asked the question, and the question is, this should only be done after the marketing system is active, right? Jimmy, that's a good question. The answer is yes. So we're doing this training prefacing once we get stage 1 of the marketing system, which is very, very soon. And I know Lance and I feel crappy that the outside vendor we're using had an issue and we couldn't control that. So we are super focused on getting it live next week. We wanted to have it live, over a week ago. And as you can see, we're in place, we're ready, but they weren't ready for us. So, and then you just place your order. Now I'm not going to place the order, but then you just place your order and you're done. And I mean, that literally is how you would go through and create an ad that would take care of these 2 first steps. You would show your ad to thousands and thousands of people, who were interested in your subject. Thousands and thousands for $5 a day. Guys, I have ads. I'm going to back up, right? I have ads where I'm running $50 a day, right? Imagine if you're running $50 a day, right? Now you might ask yourself this question: why would I spend $50 a day? Well, if you're making money in Game Loot Network, right? If you're making money, and you know that by spending $50 a day, you show your ad to 10,000 people, see, 8,400 to 2,200, you're showing your ad to 10,000 people, and of those 10,000 people, 500 of them, 250 of them, okay, are clicking and seeing your page, and then out of that 250 of them, let's say that 10% of them are opting in, so you get 25 leads a day to your program, and out of those 25, 20% are converting. You're getting 5 new people on your team a day. Would that be worth $50? Heck yes. All day long, every day, right? Because some of those people are going to buy, some of those people are going to upsell, some of those people, it just is it's a process. And you could be getting 5 new people a day on your team and building your business. But you can start with $1. You can start with $5. You could, if you're money bags, you can start with $100 a day, right? It's all about how you want to build your business. So, Lance, how's that, my friend? Is that good? You good with that?
I'm looking at the head count on our Join Me webinar. Not a single person is left after our longest training in history, but by far our best training in history of Game Loot Network. This is amazing stuff, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of your knowledge base and in the way your method of training. I love this little notepad that you train with. It makes it super simple. I almost didn't record this call because I almost forgot. Thank goodness that we didn't, because this is a fantastic training. I'm super excited. So, buddy, I'm going to let you close the training out, and I can't wait for the next one.
Well, I really do. I know there's people out there, and I know Jimmy found he found the chat box. I'm super interested in questions if you guys have them. I love to train and I love to help people be successful. And I don't want you leaving with questions in your mind. I want you to go away from the training today, and I want you to be in a place where it makes sense to you. So if you have questions, let's get them out there. Pop them into the chat box. We can open up the line and see if we can, get a question, and then we can close it and I can explain. I'm super comfortable.
Muted.
Chris, can I say something? This is Amber again. So
What you got, Amber?
I just want to say that you are so right on this, and I'll let you guys know from the customer point of view. I have actually gone through the process you're talking about with other people that are looking for me to sign up and learn what they've got, because I've done this not a couple of times, but many times, trying to figure out how they're doing what they're doing, which is exactly what you've talked about today, getting the ads on, capturing the people, and following through. I can't tell you how many of even Ray Higdon, right, these people that are hitting me up online. The problem with those is I spent money on them. Of course, I get to, write it off as my business expenses. However, I've never learned how it works until today. I don't know how to use the system. That's my problem. And the explanations are not easy enough for me. But today, so far, because we haven't really gotten to making the system work yet, but so far, everything you've said has made more sense than all the money I've spent trying to figure it out.
Well, that really means a lot. I told Lance the other day, I said, my favorite thing to do is teach people how to be successful. It is really, truly, honestly what I was born to do. And that really does mean a lot. Those guys have a lot of knowledge, and they're great people. And so to have you say that is it really does mean a lot. Lance and I were talking about this the other night. We were on a phone call. We were talking about some business stuff, and there's a thing about communication. You guys listen to this, because this is super important as a leader. Communication. I'm going to write this a specific way, and then I want you to think about it. The responsibility of communication lies on the person communicating. Okay? Most people believe that the responsibility of hearing correctly lies on the person listening. And I want you to stay with me, because I'm about to break the paradigm for some of you. Right? Most people believe that when they say something, it is the responsibility of the person who hears them to understand. And that is critically incorrect. If you truly want to assist someone in going to the next level, right? If you truly, truly want to assist someone in taking their life to the next level, whether that's marriage counseling, whether that's teaching them a subject, whether that's your children, whatever it is, if you truly desire that, then you must accept the responsibility of communicating. You have to accept that the way you say things have to resonate with the person who's listening. You can't just say it and then go, it's their responsibility to understand it. Because if that's the case, you aren't actually communicating. Because you have the knowledge, and if the person walks away without the knowledge, you didn't communicate. The responsibility of communication lies on the person communicating, not the person being communicated to. And I take that very seriously, and I really do thank you for saying that, Amber. Anybody else out there? Lance, you want to try one more time? Let's open up the line and see if there's another question. I know it's loud. Guys, mute your computer. Like I don't know how you do that on your computer, but we have a lot of echo. So if you guys open up the line, if there's another question or someone wants to put a question in the box, we'll take one more question. All right, so I think that's it. I think we're good to go. Guys, thank you for letting me be here. I hope you got some value out of this, and I hope you really let this resonate with you and get a different perspective on the ability to build your business. We've got some super awesome, amazing, cool stuff coming up. Know that we're focused on it, and know that we're focused on helping you build your business. The stuff that Lance and the team and I are putting together. I've said this to Lance. It's the best work I personally have ever done, and I couldn't say that without Lance and his team and the concept that we have and all of you guys. So I'm seriously stoked about it, and I love what we have going on, and I'm looking forward to helping you guys out more and more and more. So thank you guys. Happy holiday. Enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on Monday. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Amber.